Yeehaw. All right, welcome everybody back to my abode. Got a cup of coffee today. Everybody grab your drink, buckle in. Today we're doing London by Burberry, or Burberry. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I think I say Burberry. Um, this one is a really nice fall scent, or winter. And this is currently my favorite cologne I own, including the cologne oils. This is a great scent, guys. So, this is a scent that is almost a gourmand. Sorry about the dogs barking. Almost a gourmand, but not quite. It is. Some people have called this Christmas in a bottle or fall in a bottle. I'm sure if you've seen some reviews, that's mentioned always. This is definitely that. It smells a little bit at times like a Christmas tree, like pine needles. It smells like leather. It smells like cinnamon and wine and sometimes like whiskey. It's a very warm scent. It's um, almost unisex, but it has some things that I'll talk about that make it a little more distinctly masculine. It is just a wonderful scent. Let me move this cup of coffee so that you can actually see. We'll put the bottle right there. So I'm actually going to read the notes for this one. I normally don't, but because it kind of will help me in explaining things. So this has been reformulated, unfortunately, but here are the notes in the current version that I have. I have them on the back here. At the top, we have bergamot, lavender, and black pepper. The heart, we have mimosa, port wine, and leather. And on the base, we have tobacco leaves and guaiac wood. Now on the top, I don't get any lavender, really, or bergamot. What I get is like pine needles. When I first spray this, I get like a warm, very musky, masculine, like pine needle smell, like a Christmas tree. And it's not overbearing, but that's what you get. So you might not like that. I think Christmas trees smell great. And hell yeah, I want to smell like a Christmas tree at certain times of the year, right? So I love the opening. That goes away quite quickly, especially when you spray it on your skin. And you're left with a, I would say, akin to like tobacco vanille, a sweet smell, but one that is warm, kind of baked goods smell. Not baked goods for this, but like a very warm, sweet smell. Not anything like overly sugary or like candy or fruity. And that's coming probably from the what is it, mimosa and port wine. You get that. You get um, like a wine kind of almost like an alcohol note, like a very actually, you know what? I'm just gonna spray it on my wrist just so I can talk about it because I love this stuff. So yeah, right off the bat. So when you spray it in the air, you do get pine needles right off the bat on your wrist. You get that sweet wine, that sweet mimosa, and a little bit of leather. I don't really get any lavender, maybe a little, and I don't definitely don't get any bergamot. Black pepper? No, not really. Again, it's not overly sweet. It's a really nice, happy scent. One thing I will say that this smells like, a note that I get sometimes is like menthol, like a Vicks Vapor Rub. I know that sounds weird, but if you smell it with menthol, like Vicks Vapor Rub, in mind, knowing that it might smell like that, you get the very slightest scent of that. It's not bad, okay? It's not like you're not going to smell like your grandpa who has bronchitis or something, but I got bronchitis. But you do get a little bit of that. It's just very uplifting. It's very fall appropriate, very winter appropriate. Um, and yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to say because it does, that scent really does stick with you for most of the dry down for me. Um, I'm not sure if past versions of this had cinnamon in it. This doesn't list cinnamon, but you definitely get a cinnamon vibe. It's not like spicy cinnamon though. It's all very warm and um, very well put together. It's a very well balanced scent. It's very pleasing. When this dries down, now what did it say in the base? It had tobacco leaves and guaiac wood. I get leather on the dry down. When this stays this formation, the mid notes basically for most of the scent, and then at the very very tail end is when I get the base. Well, not the base notes, but the basically the second part of this, which is a lot of leather. If you spray this on like a test strip or something and go and come back like a day later or something, you're gonna get like a leather jacket smell. It's pretty pleasant actually, but a lot of leather. It's a high quality leather, so if you like leather, you're gonna get that from this. Yeah, that's basically what you get. It's perfect for like the holidays. Perfect scent for the holidays. It would probably be good on a date. It would probably be good at the office, I would say. It's not like, hey, I'm a guy, I'm wearing cologne, but it's very pleasing. I don't really see anybody that could be offended by this. It is a very nice smelling scent. I keep smelling my wrist because it smells so damn good. Um, Not a spring or summer. And, I'm one of those guys where I normally say, hey, wear whatever you want when you want, make it work. I don't think that the hot weather, well, I haven't tested it in the hot weather, so I can't say for sure, but I don't think that the hot weather would necessarily make this one too, like, cloying, like some, sense the heat, like, makes it way too much. This one, I just feel like it probably wouldn't do that. It really wouldn't seem appropriate in that weather. I don't even know if I could wear this in the summer, and it's my favorite scent. So, just a few more things to say about it. This is a quick one for me. I'm long-winded, but um, there are some downsides to this. Projection on this is not that great. It really is close to being a skin scent for most of the scent, unfortunately. However, if you got like a lady friend or a guy friend or whoever who likes this, and they cuddle up to you in the winter or something, you guys are on the couch watching a movie, this is going to be great for that, because they're going to smell this on you when they're really close and all that. So that'd be good for that. But it's not like you're going to put a couple sprays on and everyone's going to smell you. And then the other downside, womp womp, but longevity is really bad, like really bad. In the sense that this like cinnamon wine, slight pine needle kind of leathery note that you get for most of it is only going to be there for a little bit, and it dries down to a skin scent almost immediately, for me at least, on my skin with my chemical composition and everything. It's very short-lived, and I'm talking short-lived in like maybe a couple hours, like very short-lived. And if you sniff, like you get your nose right up to your skin, you will smell it. So it doesn't necessarily just completely dissipate. It will stay on your skin probably all day, but it will be a skin scent for almost the whole scent. And then the majority of any sort of projection is out the window after like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's very short-lived scent. So you're gonna have to reapply this one. That's the downside. After a while, you will get that leather note, which is nice, but you're gonna have to stick your nose right in your arm or wherever you sprayed it. So you're gonna have to reapply this one if you want to keep it going. That's the downside to it. Upside, it's very cheap. You go get this on Fragrance Net, and I'm not gonna talk about Fragrance Net right now and what but I use it sometimes, and I've never that's a different discussion, different video, but you can get it on Fragrance Net. Like, this is a 1.7. This is a tester. It's got the notes on the back with everything. This was like $23, maybe even cheaper. So I believe this is a 1.7. No, you know what? This is a 3.3. So I've worn this quite a number of times, and I barely used any juice. So very, very cheap. This bottle lasts you a long time. So it's cheap to pick up. It's definitely a cheapie but goodie. Yeah, and obviously you've seen the bottle at this point. I don't have the box, unfortunately, because this is a tester, so it came in like a Burberry tester box. But I like the bottle. At first I didn't like this like Burberry cloth, because I'm like, well, I can't really see the juice. I was almost considering taking it off, but then I kind of got used to it and said, this is exactly what this bottle makes you look at this and you say, okay, I bet you I know what that smells like just by looking at it. It's like warm, cold weather. Burberry scarves and cloths and stuff are very expensive if you ever want to go check them out. They make really nice like scarves and clothes and stuff with this plaid pattern a lot of the times. Insanely expensive. So I'm sure this is not like their highest quality cloth, you know what I mean? But this is, I'm sure this wasn't expensive to produce this to put on here, but you at least can say like, hey, I have a little bit of Burberry cloth, little bragging power to your friends or something. I don't know. Your friends probably don't give a shit or know who Burberry is or whatever, but maybe they do. I don't know. Mine would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, that's really all I have to say about it. It's a very, very nice fall winter scent. It's super cheap. If you think that's something you're gonna like, test it out. And I did say earlier that that leather note does definitely give it a masculine vibe near the end. But a girl could totally wear this at the beginning. It's not very. It's one of those again where it's a little masculine, but it's definitely not necessarily feminine. But it's got that little bit of sweetness where a girl could pull this off. The leather note might be a little weird at the end, and the initial blast with the pine needles might be off-putting to some women, but again, it sits so close to your skin that it's not going to be a problem. So it's a good scent for anyone that's interested in something like this. Again, it's not like a powerhouse scent. It's not a I'm a guy kind of scent, but it's something that you might be interested in. And if you're looking for a new scent for winter, although hopefully for most of you winter is almost over, here it's never going to end. You try it out. It's cheap, and you might like it. So that's all I have to say about this Burberry London. Nice little scent. I'll have a few more reviews coming soon, so if everybody liked it, make sure you subscribe, and got any thing you want to tell me, comment down below. And that's all. Everybody have a great day.